A lot of people that were afraid of you now hate you. But the minute you start acting like a terrorist, now you piss people off.
All right, guys, I think it's time that we revisit the conversations we had a while back in regards to boxing versus MMA, and specifically, how much this man are getting paid. We know Jake Paul's out there just, doing this video to Dana White. I mean, this guy's ridiculous, but he keeps exposing supposedly how much the fighters are getting paid, and he's really on his neck. So I think it's time for us to, let's break it down again. I think we all had some thoughts previously on the fighter discrepancy in terms of pay. I mean, what are thoughts on that now?
Well, I think Jake Paul's got a bunch of grown-ass men gassed up like they're some kids or some YouTube followers or his Disney followers or whatever. Like, bruv, why are you pocket watching? Watch your pocket. Listen, has Dana White got guns to people's heads when they sign contracts? I think not, innit? So it's up to you, innit? Like, you signed the thing, you get what you pay, you signed up for, but now you're watching the next man's thing and getting jealous. Man, I need to stop hating, bro. Come on, man.
I don't know. I think you got to consider when MMA started and when boxing started, right? So I think it's only right that boxing is putting up big numbers in terms of fighters getting paid. As for Jake Paul, I can understand what he's saying. I don't think it's pocket watch. We all pocket watch. We all like to see the numbers, and I think he's just calling it out. Has Dana got more money to spend? I believe so. I believe in the short space of time of what he's actually achieved, he could be paying the fighters more money. Do they deserve more money though?
That's a fair point.
That's a fair point. Listen, to me, I mean, first of all, he's got a bit of a point. I'm not the pocket watching guy, but he's got a bit of a point, because I believe, like, MMA fighters will sometimes make 15 grand if you're like on the prelims, right? And when you think of a camp, then having to fight and only earning 15 grand in comparison to what some other people are earning, it can look like a piss take, right? But for me, the UFC is a league. And in terms of exposure and making your name in that, you're behind a machine, and the machine has got a ranking system, and it says the higher up you go up the ranking system, the more we're going to pay you, and everyone's on the same pay scale. It's not like boxing where you're an independent contractor and you can go out there and try to get the best deal for yourself. Look at Canelo, who's sort of playing the whole field and trying to make as much money, or Joshua, or even a Wilder, right? And so I just think that, look, the whole MMA boxing thing and the whole pay thing. Look, if you want to have that freedom, go and do boxing. But
it's like the major label thing, isn't it? Major label versus independent.
Exactly. But if you go and do boxing and you don't get paid, there's no one to cry to. There's no guaranteed fight.
I think people need to do their research, bro. Like, numbers are getting thrown out there, but how contextual are they? Do you know what I mean? Because you look at people say, oh, Fury got 30 mil, Wilder got 20 or 25 mil or whatever, Ngannou got 600k. Like, so, Dana's raping the market. But bruv, haven't you seen the new thing where it's come out that apparently Dylan White got 250k for his last fight? Last time I checked, my maths ain't great, but that's at least, half of what Francis Ngannou got.
I think that's
how come no one's talking? No one's talking about that.
That's an exception to the rule, though.
How do you know?
That I tell you why it's an exception to the rule, because WBC has got a specific rule where it states you get paid according to your last bout, irrespective if you're a mandatory fighter. Now, if he wins, obviously his pay will go up substantially, right? So
to 12 mil, innit? 8 mil to 12 mil, innit?
Yes, it's still a. Sorry, is that a dig, or is that a?
I'm just saying, innit? It's a fact. It's not a dig. It's a fact.
Okay, yeah. It is a fact, yeah.
That's if he signs the contract.
That's if he signs the contract, though. He's got up until the 19th, but I digress. So and also as well, I don't know. In fairness to Dana, it's all about how much money is in the pot. Although they do decent numbers, right? And when it comes to pay-per-view, we don't really know what Dana's working with, and it's not out there like it is boxing. You see, with boxing, it seems to be, you can lift one skirt and you can reveal all. With UFC, it's different.
Nah,
It's different. Not everything is transparent. No.
I disagree.
I think Dana's got more money to play with.
Dana comes out. Listen, every time he does a press conference, he always comes out and tells you what the gate number is, what the PPV buys are, the prelims. So you sort of know, how much they're making off the top. At the start, and then of course there's all the syndication and so on and so forth. The fact of the matter is this: it's a league. The league is always going to put the money in its best interest. They're not out there trying to, give out charity handouts for these fighters. And the more leverage you have, like look at Conor. Conor got some leverage from fighting with Floyd, and then he's able to command big money because he has that leverage. If you don't, the machine's always going to win. You said it before. The record label model versus the independent route.
Are you basically insinuating, Maverick, correct me if I'm wrong, that everything that comes out of Dana White's mouth is the truth?
I mean, I'm not him, so I can't tell you the truth. I mean, what kind of question is this on a Monday morning?
I'm set upstairs,
I just have to ask, because we don't know. We really don't know what the numbers that he's actually working with. But I will say this before we move on. The production for the entertainment aspect, we know that a hell of a lot of money goes in, and you do get a big deal. So with that being said, it stands to reason
that's a good point.
No, let me. What I want to quickly just say, right, to all these new fighters, because I think all these kids who, they've been putting in blood, sweat, and tears in the gym. They're thinking, how am I going to get my promotion? Am I going to go the MMA model, the boxing model? I'll be clear with you, innit? Your value is not relative to other people's value. Yeah, it's about your vision and it's about your ability to attract money. Don't watch next man. Do you know what I'm saying? You do what you need to do. And that being said, for more financial advice from Brother Scientific, please DM us on the Fire State of Mind IG.